Hi, juniors. This is your advisory lesson for information for college and career planning. Yes, you are the class of 14, and this year, your junior year, is extremely important. This is the last year, and in fact, the last semester in which you as students can improve and demonstrate your academic achievement and your GPA before sending your transcripts to college. This is also a very important time for exploring your career choices, major choices, and for developing a plan for your life after high school. The first thing you want to consider is making sure that your activities resume is up to date. We have hard copies of an activities resume in the Career Center, but you may also build your resume on Naviance. Keep track of all involvement that you've had within the course of your high school career, both in and out of school. Consider things such as sports, music, church involvement, jobs that you've had, any volunteer experiences that you've had, as well as clubs in which you have been a member. You also want to consider long-term versus short-term participation in each of these activities. Having participation in something over the long haul may have a little bit more meaning rather than a longer list of short-lived activities in which you've not had as much opportunity for involvement. Over the course of your high school career, you have developed an individualized career and academic plan through advisory. Each year, you've taken steps to develop some ideas about what you would like to do after high school. This is an important time right now as a junior because you are really starting to finalize college plans, really doing a lot of research about college majors, possible other opportunities that you might have after graduation. We've developed a planning checklist for you so that you might be able to follow some steps to begin thinking about putting these plans into place. If you are an artist, an athlete, a musician, please begin working with your teachers and coaches to put together a portfolio you may use to get to schools, coaches, and to pursue scholarships in the next year. If you are an athlete and plan to participate in Division I or Division II athletics, you need to meet with your counselor immediately to ensure that you are taking the right classes both this year and next year. Also, you need to be checking with your counselors to view and understand your specific graduation requirements and how they may differ from your college admissions requirements. You also need to update your multi-year plan and your ICAP activities through advisory. We also recommend attending college representatives and military recruiter visits that are scheduled in the Fossil Ridge Career Center. It's most important to keep your grades up and to maintain a good GPA. For this current semester in the spring, counselors will meet with juniors in small groups for their junior meetings. We will do this through advisory to make plans to prepare for your senior year. We want to make sure that you are registering for a challenging course load and college prep classes for next year. Ideally, we'd like you to begin developing a list of 10 to 15 colleges you are interested in. Things to consider would be factors like size of the school, the location, cost of tuition, what kind of facilities are available for students, and also majors. We also want to look at the selectivity of the colleges. How hard are the entrance requirements, and do they match your high school experience? You also are in college entrance exam season. This means looking at doing the ACT and/or the SAT. Also, we encourage all juniors to visit a college campus this semester. This gives you an idea of what things that you can look for on a college campus, questions to ask, and just kind of get a general idea as far as what an environment is like. Please check the entrance requirements of the schools that are on your list. Are you meeting the requirements? Are you making the grades that they require? And are you taking the specific classes you need in order to be eligible for admission? We also recommend that you do a job shadow this spring in an area that you may be interested in terms of a college major. Keep in mind that this is a great way to narrow down things that you think you might be interested in, and also a way to rule out things that you may know that you don't want to pursue in college. Please be aware of what your high school graduation requirements are versus college admissions requirements. You may refer to these in your curriculum guide as well as on each individual college's admissions website. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Again, all juniors will begin taking college entrance exams this spring. We have an ACT workshop set up for juniors in March that's open to 11th grade only. This will involve a practice ACT as well as a strategy session. If you would like to sign up, please see your counselor for more information. All juniors will take the state ACT on April 23rd. You have been pre-registered for this specific exam, and you will get more information in advisory later on in March. You may also decide to retake an ACT on a national ACT date. This is offered a few times during the year and typically taken in the spring by juniors and also in the fall of your senior year. You can as well take the SAT, and you can be directed to their website, collegeboard.org. Typically, this is taken by 11th and 12th graders. More information on standardized tests. To prepare for the ACT, you may visit the ACT website, www.actstudent.org. It's a great idea to become familiar with the test content and the format. You can also review your planned test results from sophomore year to work on improving areas that may be identified for you. You may also take the ACT free practice test on their website, and you can also sign up to take our practice ACT here through the Huntington Learning Center. One of the best tools that you can utilize is the Prep Me ACT program on Naviance. This is free to all students, offers a customized test prep program, and can be self-paced. Some things to think about as far as what types of colleges you may be interested in. Junior colleges are a great option for some students wanting the traditional campus life and college experience, but maybe needing a smaller, little bit more tighter, cozier environment. Students may opt to complete their first 2 years at a junior college and then transfer to a 4-year school after that. This is a great option for students because it can provide the full experience, including athletic programs, dorm life, full body of course offerings, but with the academic support that comes along with a smaller college. Some students may also be interested in pursuing military and ROTC careers. You may check in the Career Center for more information on dates and times as to when recruiters will be in the building for that. Community colleges are another option for students to consider upon graduation. These are a great starting point, as some of these community colleges can be a little bit more affordable than 4-year colleges and universities, often have smaller class sizes, and the admissions criteria is a bit more flexible than some of the selective 4-year universities. Students with a high school diploma or a GED can enter any community college. Some other options that you might think about would be 4-year colleges and universities. This is a traditional route for students to earn a bachelor's degree or an undergraduate 4-year degree. This is great for students that are ready for the complete college experience. They're academically, socially, and emotionally ready for the next step out of high school. Naviance is a great tool where students can begin looking at their individual profiles, looking at your GPA and test scores. It's a great first place to begin research on colleges, between what majors are, what they offer, and to be able to compare colleges. You may also research and apply for scholarships through Naviance, and you can also see what types of students from Fossil were actually admitted into colleges that you're interested in. You may also prepare through Naviance, again, through Prep Me for the ACT. By the very end of your junior year, we at least would like to have all juniors to have taken the ACT, completed with success your junior year coursework, have a list of schools that you would consider applying to at the beginning of your senior year, and have completed or have planned for a college visit. There are a number of schools along the Front Range within an hour of here that can give you a picture of what many different types of schools are like. Please see your counselor for suggestions as to great places to start. Here are some things that you need to consider over the summer. Continue doing research on prospective colleges and possible majors. Make a decision about whether or not you need to retake the ACT or the SAT and preparing for that specific exam. We also ask that you take a look at some college applications and deadlines. Most schools will open their applications in August, and so it's a good idea to know what's going to be asked of you on a college application. Please know what to expect when the fall semester starts. If you have questions, see your counselor, log on to Naviance, or visit the Fossil Ridge Career Center. We want to support you every step of the way in making great decisions about life after high school. We're here for you, and we're excited for your next year.